네, 안녕하세요. 제 이름은 더글라스 빈즈입니다. 미국 사람인데요. 20년 전에 한국에 왔습니다. 고향은 로스앤젤레스입니다. 요즘은 국방어 학원에서 일합니다. 2,000여 주 사이에. 그 직업 전에 과천에서 일했어요. 국가공무원 인재개발원에서 한국 공무원에게 영어를 가르쳤습니다. 네.
Who do you teach?
At 국방어 학원, I teach Korean military officers. So that's 한국 군대 장교, and they study at our 학원 for 6 months, and their average age is about 28, and they are in the Army, Air Force, Marines, and Navy. Almost all men, 29 men and 1 woman.
Is your job suitable for you?
Yes, it's good for me. It's a good working environment. It's professional. The people are kind. The students know that they should only use English in the classroom, and they try hard and their English improves. So it's rewarding to be a teacher there. This job gives me satisfaction. And I'm a little bit busy. Sometimes I teach 6 hours a day, but other times I teach 4 hours a day, and that's about perfect. Yeah.
Please tell me the pros and cons of working in Korea.
Thank you. The pros are Koreans are good in groups, so students work well in groups and they work well as teams. Let's see, the cons. Some Koreans are shy about speaking English, so a little slow getting started. Sometimes I think the Korean business culture and American business culture are a little bit different. For example, in America, when we have meetings, usually most people talk and share ideas and make decisions during the meeting. But I think sometimes in Korea, the decision is made before the meeting, and the 원장님 or the 팀장님 talks a lot, and the other people just listen and say, 네네, 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 팀장님, 네, 그렇게 할게, 네네. It's not really a discussion. It's kind of listening.
Did you have any difficulties after living in the US and coming to Korea?
My first year in Korea, I worked at Minbyung-cheol Hagwon in Gangnam, and the staff helped the teachers if we had a problem. So if we had a problem in our apartment, the staff helped us. If we had to go to the immigration office, the staff helped us. So that made our lives easier. But in the second year, I moved out and lived alone, and then it was harder. So even something simple was difficult to do. For example, one day I needed a new light bulb. So I had to take out the light bulb. What is the number? Where can I buy it? How can I get there? If I get lost, who can I ask? It was a big adventure to buy one light bulb. And in America, I can do that so easily. But in Korea, I needed some help. So even simple things were difficult. So my father asked me, how is your life in Korea? I said, it's good, but sometimes even simple things are difficult. And he said, let me give you some advice. Just ask your Korean friends for help, because you help them with their English a lot. And they ask you for favors. They say, teacher, can you help me with my English? Or can you check my paper? Or can you help me practice for an interview? So it's okay to ask them sometimes for a small favor. 부탁. Can you help me? I need a new light bulb. Where can I go? How can I get there? That's it.
What are the differences between Korea and the US?
There are a lot of differences.
Like national policy or environment or people?
Okay. You know, there are so many people in Korea in a small space.
Yeah.
So the cities are very crowded. So here's one difference. In America, if we bump into somebody accidentally, we say, oh, excuse me, pardon me. But in Korea, it's really not necessary because there are so many people. So if somebody bumps into me in the subway, they don't say, excuse me. But that's okay because if I bump into somebody too, I don't have to say, excuse me. Oh, I know another big difference. Americans like to talk to strangers. We like to be friendly and talk to strangers, but Koreans don't really like to do that. And then one more, a little bit funny difference. In America, when men go running, if it's a hot day, they just take off their shirt. So you can see many men without their shirt running. And in Korea, we usually don't see that.
Is there any differences in national policy?
National policy. I think Korea is in a tough situation because Koreans say a shrimp among whales, right? Big countries surround Korea and Korea has been invaded many times. So actually America has not been invaded because we're between two big oceans.
Yes.
So I think that affects our national policy. We don't worry about Canada or Mexico.
Why?
They don't have big militaries,
Yeah.
and they don't have any reason to attack Korea. But Korea has to worry about other countries like China and North Korea.
Okay.
How was it when you first came to Korea?
Oh, I remember my first day in Korea. It was a Thursday night, and I came from the airport in a limousine bus to Gangnam. And it was about 10 o'clock at night, and I thought, oh, it will be quiet at night, so I can walk around my new neighborhood and see the area on a quiet night. And as you know, Gangnam is very busy. So Thursday night at 10 o'clock is not quiet in Gangnam. There were a lot of people in the street, and it's crowded, and a lot of noise, music. And so I was a little bit shocked. Oh, when does everybody go home? When do they sleep? Like that. So I've always been a little bit surprised at how busy Korea is at night. So in America, most people go home after work and stay at home quietly. Of course, some people go out to have fun, but in Korea, after work culture and drinking, there's a lot of socializing at night.
And why did you come to Korea?
For my job, because I was a teacher in Los Angeles, in Koreatown, and it was a good job. And then I came to Korea for the first time to visit some of my former students. I came in May of 2003, or April, and it was cherry blossom season. So my students showed me the cherry blossoms at Yeouido, and we went to Namsan and Myeongdong, many interesting places. And then I got a job offer from Minbyung-chul Hagwon, so I decided to come here.
What did you do before you come to Korea?
I was a teacher in Koreatown in Los Angeles for about 6 years. I taught mostly business people. Oh, and then there were some younger students too, about your age. You know, many Koreans your age have imo or gomo who lives in Los Angeles or Vancouver or New York, right? Yeah, so for vacation season, your classmates, people your age, can go to America or Canada to study English for 1 month and then come back to Korea, right?
Yeah.
So we had many students like that, and they were energetic and fun.
Okay.
Yeah. One time we took them to a restaurant to practice restaurant manners in America. The first time was funny because they made many mistakes, and then we practiced in class, and the second time they did very well. I was proud of them.
Do you like Korea now?
Yeah, I like Korea. It's a very safe country. I like the, how can I say it, Dunsan Munhwa, the hiking culture. My friends and I like hiking. So we like to go to, for example, Bukhansan Dulegil or Seoul Dulegil for hiking. And then after hiking, we can have barbecue with mekju and then coffee and then come home. It's a nice day.
What's your hobbies?
I like hiking. I like reading. I play ukulele and guitar. And sorry, I didn't bring my ukulele today, so I cannot sing a Christmas song with you. Are we ready, guys?
Yeah.
All right.
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Prospero año de felicidad. Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad.
And that's it. Reading. I like going to cafes, finding new cafes.
Do you have any favorite Korean food?
Yes, actually, I made a list. Can I share my list with you?
Yeah.
Because I get this question a lot. Okay, here's my list right here, everybody. It is number 1, galbichim. I love it. And there's a lot of meat on this list. 고기가 많아요. Okay, number 2 is 감자탕. 3 is samgyetang. 보쌈, 뼈해장국, 삼겹살, 치맥, 부대찌개, 해물파전, 만두. That's my top 10.
Do you eat Korean food more or American food more?
That's a good question. You know, I work at 국방어 학원, and in our cafeteria, it's all Korean food. So for breakfast, in my room, I make my own cereal and bread. So that's kind of Western style, right? And then for lunch, I have hanshik in the Gune Shikdang cafeteria. And then for dinner, I have hanshik. And then on the weekend, when I come back to Seoul, that's when I love to eat Western food, like Mexican food or pancakes or French toast.
What is your MBTI?
I don't know it. I know a lot of Koreans know their MBTI, and I haven't taken that test. I don't know it. I'm kind of, extrovert and introvert.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm kind of an extrovert when I'm a teacher, because teachers have to be energetic and outgoing and talkative. And I'm kind of an introvert when I'm not teaching, because I like reading and going for a walk, suncheck, 숲길 suncheck. I like quiet time.
I prepared the MBTI test,
Mhm.
so let's do it later after this
Great.
interview.
Fun.
Tokyo is Korean territory, right?
Tokyo. I haven't been to Tokyo. Have you been to Tokyo? Anybody?
No.
No? Okay. I know this Koreans are passionate about this issue, but I don't know any of the history about this. So, okay, I'll agree with you today, so you don't attack me. So, okay, I'll say Tokyo is Korean.
Is Google Translate accurate?
Good question. I use Papago, and Papago is pretty good. So I'm not sure about Google Translate because I don't use it usually. Do you know Papago?
Yeah.
Yeah, I use that a lot. And 90% of the time, 90%, it's pretty good. So I can speak some Korean. If I type the English sentence and check the Korean, oh, that's right. Oh, no, that's strange. That's not, let me change it. And then I change the English and then the Korean's okay. Like that.
What is a job to you?
What is a job to me? I think a job has to be rewarding, has to give us some personal satisfaction. So of course we work for our salary, and but also it has to give us some good feeling. For example, I'm doing a good job, or people care about my work, or I'm helping other people. So those two things are important: the salary and the personal satisfaction. I hope in the future you have this kind of job. Yeah.
유퀴즈 하나 유퀴즈.
Yes.
And this is the Korean sentence, and this has many mistakes. So you have to solve it and say a right answer.
Okay, I'm ready. 케임브리지 대학의 연결국어에 따르면 한 단어 안에서 글자가 어떤 순서로 배되어 있는지는 중요하지 않고 첫 번째와 마지막 글자가 올바른 위치에 있는 것이 중요하다고 한다. 나머지 글자들은 완전히 엉진망칭의 순서로 되어 있으라지도 당신은 아무 문제 없이 읽을 수 있다. 왜나 하면 인간의 두 뇌는 모든 글자를 하나 읽는 것이 아니라 단어 하나를 전체로 인식하기 때문이다. Maybe 8 mistakes.
Yeah, there were some mistakes, but it was great.
Okay, good.
So this is the end of our interview, and thank you for participating in it.
Yes, thank you all. I enjoyed it. Good luck with your class project. Thank you.